Hi there, everyone. This is Sean 007 1986. I hope you're having a fantastic holiday, fantastic Thursday. It really is. It's what they indeed do. Well, here, I'm going to say the same for the actors and the Writers Guild because guess what? Hollywood is officially over. Well, yeah, because we're now entering a writers and actors strike. Yeah, first time since in 60 years. This is actually pretty big. And that means that, well, a lot. Now that with this happening, now the audience is going to need a lot of content. And let's just say YouTubers, well, like me, we're gonna get a bunch of audience. I'm reading this right now. Hollywood actors announced strike after SAG AFTRA negotiations fails. The Screen Actors Guild joins Hollywood writers in a work stoppage for the first time since 1960. A historic double strike will effectively shut down Hollywood beginning Friday, which is midnight tonight, after a union representing nearly all TV and film actors failed to secure a new contract with major studios. The National Board for the Screen Actors Guild of America Federation of Television and Radio Artists announced the call to strike at an afternoon news conference on Thursday, a day after negotiations broke down. The union's $160,000 members, be they background actors or A-listers, are forbidden from doing work or promotions for major studios and streamers. In effect, nearly every TV or film actor in the country will join 11,000 members of the Writers Guild of America who walked off the set in early May, marking the first time Hollywood writers and actors have simultaneously withheld their work in 63 years. The SAG-AFTRA strike means more than actors walking off the set of their films or TV shows. They are also prohibited from promoting their own work, which could have a major impact on film festivals, upcoming releases, and award show campaigns. The eyes of the world, and particularly the eyes of labor, are upon us. SAG-AFTRA President Fran Drescher said in a fiery speech that lambasted the studios, "Our heart bleeds that we had to make this decision, but we cannot get what these members deserve because it's only going to get worse." The tense Hollywood standout comes as studios and the guilds grapple with the digital age. The avalanche of shows and movie studios have pumped out to keep up with the demands of streaming might slow to a trickle. The joint walkout by actors will probably shut down nearly all remaining filming, leaving an industry at an inflection point that could define it for decades to come. Many of both unions' demands revolve around technological advances that usher in a tremendous sea of change for the industry, namely the rise of streaming era and the growing of artificial intelligence, AI for short. Both guilds demand higher pay, arguing that it has become increasingly difficult to make a living in the streaming era for a variety of reasons. I mean, I don't know why actors needing more fucking pay. I mean, they're making tens of millions of dollars being stuck in movies, some good, some shitty. Either way, they get paid. Streaming shows have come with structural changes, including shorter seasons that leave both writers and actors with less pay. Meanwhile, they usually come with meager or non-existent residuals, the financial compensation paid to entertainers based on how much their work is viewed. Think syndication, reruns, DVD sales. Oh yeah, I remember that from that 100 from the voice actor of Master Sig in that 100 episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I missed that damn show. While the studios are posing immense profits with a bullish outlook, as demonstrated by lavish corporate executive compensation, according to the SAG-AFTRA website. Furthermore, they argue there's a lack of regulation and protection against artificial intelligence technology being used to appropriate actors' likeness and aid with script writing, which writers see as an attempt to cut costs. The studios and streamers have implemented massive unilateral changes to our industry business model, while at the same time insisted on keeping our contracts frozen in ember. SAG-AFTRA's National Executive Director Duncan Crabtree Ireland said in a statement, "Crabtree Ireland? Why does that sound like a badass location of an island or a badass boss?" The studio argues the guilds are overreaching, particularly in the industry still suffering the blows of the pandemic. Disney's chief executive Bob Iger, which, by the way, he got an extension with Disney, so he's going to be Disney CEO until 2026. Slammed SAG AFTRA's request as not realistic in a CNBC interview Thursday morning. It's very disturbing to me, he said. We talked about disruptive forces on this business and all the challenges that we're facing and the recovery from COVID, which is ongoing. It's not completely back. I respect their right and their desire to get as much as they possibly can in compensation for their people, he continued. But you also have to be realistic about the business environment and what this business can deliver. While actors and writers have both walked off sets several times, including the 2007 writers' strike and a roughly 3-month actors' strike in 1980, they have picketed simultaneously only once, in 1960, where the Screen Actors Guild was led by Ronald Reagan. The double walkout ended when studios agreed, among other transformative conditions, to pay actors a percentage of the money earned when movies were licensed to TV. The SAG, AFTAR, and the studios have tried for weeks to avoid a second strike, extending the original deadline of June 30th into this month and making a last-minute request for help from the U.S. government Federal Mediation and Conciliation Service, which dispatched a senior moderator to participate in the final round of talks on Wednesday. Still, both sides of the negotiating table were unable to settle on terms and have blamed the other for the upset. Dresser blasted the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers, the bargaining group representing major studios that she had publicly hoped to reach a deal with a few months ago. AMPTP responds to the union's most important proposals have been insulting and disrespectful to our massive contributions to this industry, Dresser said in a statement Thursday morning. The companies have refused to meaningfully engage on subtopics and on other completely stonewalled us. Until they do negotiate with good faith, we cannot begin to reach a deal. The AMPTP, meanwhile, placed the blame on the actors union for not reaching a deal. AMPTP spokesman Scott Rowe said the actors union dismissed our offer of historic pay and residual increases, substantially higher caps on pension and health contributions, audition protections, shortened series option periods, a groundbreaking AI proposal that protects actors' digital likeness, and more. Jesus Christ, it's like a pissing match between both of these guys. The announcement of the strike comes before next Friday's dual release of Barbie and Oppenheimer, widely anticipated to be the biggest movie weekend of the year. But the London premieres of both films found stars discussing the dispute. Margaret Robbie, who is the star and the producer of Barbie, told Sky News she was very much in support of all unions. The London premiere of Oppenheimer have been moved up in anticipation of Thursday's announcement. If our leadership is saying that the deal isn't fair, then we gotta hold strong until we get a deal that's fair for working actors, said Matt Damon, who, along with the rest of the cast, walked out of the event as the strike was called. Matt Damon. It's from Team America World Police. I fucking love that movie. A-list actors such as Meryl Streep, Jamie Lee Curtis, Quinita Brunson, and Pedro Pascal have previously declared their willingness to strike in an open letter to SAG-AFTRA's leaders, many saying they are striking for their less famous peers. I just want everybody to understand that this isn't about making more millions of dollars. Bullshit! Because quiet as it's kept, at least 80% of our union are plain old ordinary hard-working people who haven't got a cost of living raise in 40 years, singer and actress Sherry Lee Ralph told Vanity Fair. New York-based actor Adrian Crum said that while the work is rewarding, even as a lesser-known artist, the pay needs to match the millions upon millions upon millions the entertainment industry is making. It's going to be a little difficult to pay all the bills, she said. but I'm going to just have to manage because this is that important right now. It's really that important that this gets settled because otherwise we're going to still have issues paying the bills anyway. Comedian Jenny Yang was already touring this summer to make ends meet, since she can't pick up TV jobs as a member of both SAG, AFTRA, and the Writers Guild of America. She said that she felt downward pressure and profit extraction studios have applied to both actors and writers, such as downgrading actors' titles from one season to the next, chipping away their pay. She believes the writer's strike, which has crawled into its third month, may have emboldened SAG-AFTRA membership to join them on the picket line, and added that actors and writers were wild up because the recent comments from studio executives, particularly one widely circulated, quote, an unnamed executive gave to Deadline. The end game is to allow things to drag on until union members start losing their apartments and losing their houses. I mean, bold strategy, man. Let's see how that'll pay off. What a trash heap of nonsense, Yang said. The jokes among the actors and writers is, yeah, with the way you've been running the business, we've been used to being unemployed for long stretches of time. Try us. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna get it's gonna get pretty interesting to say the least. And it's like there are streaming service, and then I also heard, I'm spitballing here because I always spitball, that there's I did hear some words that that Netflix might be looking overseas to get people to do to make their series. I mean, it hadn't stopped it before. I mean, look how successful Squid Game is. I love Squid Game, and I can't wait for the second season. But yeah, I don't know how this is gonna play out, though, to be perfectly honest. But all I know is that, well, people are gonna need their entertainment some way, and well. Looks like I said, there's going to be streaming services, and then there's going to be YouTubers who's going to be putting together a lot of content. I mean, after all, with the writer's strike on, at least we don't have to deal with the bullshit late night TV. I mean, not having to hear dumbasses like Jimmy Kimmel on the air acting like a goddamn complete fucking loon. Does sound very nice. I mean, I really had a really good night's sleep, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, we're definitely gonna see how this but for us YouTubers, hey, we're gonna be eating good tonight, guys. We're gonna be eating good tonight. Which means I'll be busy putting together some content of my own. Yeah, it's gonna be a mixed bag. So let's see what I can do. I got it! Well, Saturday, I'm going to put together a Saturday wrestling show using WWE 2K23. So that's going to be interesting. So I can put together that. Yeah, that could work. That could sort of work. Yeah. But, yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how this plays out. But I want to know what y'all think of this, alright? As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss an update, share with friends, share with your neighbors, share with others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean 007-1986 signing off. Thank you for watching this video, it really means a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later.